Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the Bone Podcast.
Woot.
Shasta, Mr. Woot is back, Lamont, and Baby Huey. And now Tonelli's off. You guys, take
We're
turns.
alternating.
Yeah. Alternating. Tonelli's off. He is in SoCal this week.
Let me say this. I'm in the spot that Tonelli has. Yeah. I like this spot because behind me, it looks like I have an angelic glow.
Oh,
you
are such an angel.
I am the angel.
Yeah.
You are the devil.
Actually, that's true. I'll just make.
You are the angel of death.
I was going to say this red light on my microphone is like my red light. Although that's like a hooker reference, isn't it? Anyway, let's move on.
Okay, Roxanne.
Roxanne. All right, so Baby Huey coming strong. 2 weeks in a row with a great topic. Last week you missed it, Lamont. He had a great topic. So this week. Hit us, and you're bringing up the Spice Girls.
It was just I was on Instagram and I saw David Beckham posted a video of a Spice Girls reunion. I guess it was Victoria Beckham.
We're using air quotes around reunion, by the way.
But it was his wife's 50th birthday and a big birthday party.
Well, I guess the Spice Girls haven't been together forever.
Right.
I mean,
yes, all five of them.
Yeah.
Right. And it was all five of them together singing
they were singing karaoke
silly at a party.
To their own song.
Okay.
And he's filming it and he's like fangirling in front of them.
It was a cute video. I saw his reaction. It was sweet.
So everyone's like, oh, thank you, David, for capturing this really cool moment of one of the biggest bands from the 90s.
You might not know the answer to this, but have they alluded to reuniting, like that could be a real possibility ever? Or probably not?
I think so. But they did the reunion, but it was four of them.
Yeah.
Without, I think it was Jerry.
Yeah.
The redhead.
Right.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Fire Crotch wasn't there?
No, I know.
Crotch Spice.
I loved her in the 90s.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. She was gorgeous. Are you kidding? Still is.
Yeah, all of them.
I couldn't stand the Spice Girls.
Oh, God. When we were in high school, it didn't get
MTV.
bigger.
Oh,
they
my
had
God.
one good song.
No.
They actually had several.
Those two albums, were huge.
Dude, our high school.
They may have been huge. It doesn't mean they're good.
In our high school, we did this senior thing where the high school seniors would basically lip sync and do a performance. And you would pick a song. And me and my girlfriends, all of us were cheerleaders. We picked If You Want to Be Mad.
That's the only good song they did.
Spice Up Your Life.
Spice Up Your Life. Keep going. What was the other one you just said?
Wannabe.
Oh, yeah.
That's the first.
That one was their big one.
That was the big one.
But yeah, Spice and Spice
What
World.
was the slow one, though?
Don't know.
Two can become one. See, I didn't know. I was like, as a kid, I'm like,
you're losing your man card there, Baby Huey.
Dude, I'm just knowing my pop culture, the 90s.
I'm impressed.
No, but I remember that song. I was like, oh.
Two become one. I see. I'm picking up what they're laying down. That's how we learned the birds and the bees.
Yes, exactly.
Baby Huey learned his birds and the bees from the Spice Girls.
Hell yeah.
That's one way to do it.
I guess so.
It is spicy.
That Spice album, man.
Okay, so that topic took us into if you could reunite a band, what band would you want to reunite? Mm-hmm. Which is true.
Well, by the way, so this would be reunite, not dead people getting together.
Yeah, I guess.
You couldn't say the Doors because
right.
Jim Morrison, were you going to dig them up and put them on stage?
We could do a real fantasy version of this, I guess.
But I'm thinking something like realistic.
Okay.
And, festivals, I feel like the last few years, that's their goal is to get these bands who haven't played in a long time.
And they have been successful in doing that.
There's only one for me.
Who?
Led Zeppelin.
I was going to say, Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin is the only one, and still you're missing John Bonham.
Right. And there's no way.
Right.
I mean, Robert Plant has turned down, reportedly, allegedly, $400 million.
But they did get together
for the one show,
at
the O2 Arena.
Yeah.
What year was that? That was early.
I think 07.
Which, by the way, I was offered to go on that trip, and I passed on it.
Why would you pass on that?
Because my kid had a hockey tournament that weekend, and I didn't. And there's no way he could have gone to the tournament.
Just film it.
You have a wife.
Well, yeah, but my other son was playing something else, so you couldn't split the kids. I didn't want to fuck over my kids.
And God bless you.
Right?
I have said a million times you are a wonderful father, and you really are. You're super committed.
I really am great.
You really are great. When it comes to parenting, I know it sounds weird. Lamont is a really great dad. And you have 3 of the greatest kids that I've ever met.
See?
That's the truth.
Because you put a little time in.
But
That's
Robert
why.
Plant getting back in with Led Zeppelin.
Yeah,
Cody, I love
I
you.
will tell you, I am questioning my judgment now.
Yeah, I bet you
Yeah.
are. So Joe Rock ended up.
Yeah.
Did he end up going?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not- yeah. He
Well,
used to
that
be
was
there.
a whole story.
That was a whole
Long
other
story
thing.
short, he went, someone promised him a ticket. That person flaked on him.
He went all the way to London.
He went all the way to London thinking he was going to have this hookup. That person flaked.
Well, I'm glad I passed on the trip then because that would have been me.
So then he was outside, I think, a train station or took a train station. Someone had a cardboard sign says looking for tickets. I guess they got tickets, gave Joe the cardboard sign, and someone from
He
America.
didn't even make his own cardboard board size.
I remember that little detail. Someone handed it to him, and then someone came up to him, and I think was from America, and said, "Hey, I have an extra ticket. You want it?" So he
That
got
is a
to
rock
go
and
in.
What do you have to do for it?
I don't know.
No You didn't
I
get
would
that
not have
part.
been
No.
willing to do that.
But I remember him saying like just other rock stars were there. Dave Grohl, Dave Mustaine.
Oh, yeah.
It was just a who's who of rock at that time, walking around just being fans, watching
Yeah.
that concert.
Freaking Led Zeppelin. I mean, that's
Yeah.
as big as it gets.
I passed on it.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're a good daddy, but I don't know if I would have been as good of a
Right.
mama in that moment.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I would have said before the Black Crowes got back together, I would
Mm-hmm.
have said the Black Crowes and Guns N' Roses. Like
Yeah.
those are the two
Yeah.
main ones. And the fact
But they got back together.
that they've been back together for
Yeah.
years now is, I mean, shocking.
Right.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I mean, I just saw the Black Crowes. We just saw the Black Crowes. And they were like hanging and
Having
singing into the
fun.
same mic and looked like they were actually having a good time.
Smiling.
I would say AC/DC, but they are getting back
They
together.
are getting back together.
Right?
Yeah. So
Because that's my favorite band.
of course.
Yeah.
And that was tough. I mean, Axel did a great job and I saw them with Axel, but
I didn't even go and see it.
I get that. I understand that you're a purist.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Okay, now this is a smaller band, but locally, everyone here, I think, would agree. Operation Ivy, one of
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite bands growing up from Lookout Records, played Gilman, influenced Green Day, and all those other bands. Half the members are in Rancid, and Rancid's been going for 30 plus years. But Operation Ivy is a band I would love to see. They're all still alive. They just never got back together.
Do you think it's possible? Like, do you know?
I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Why the holdup? I think the lead singer Jesse Michaels, he does a lot of art stuff, and him and Tim Armstrong had a little reunion at a charity show last year, but and with the members of the Interrupters helped out. But that was the closest to like the band coming together, half the band coming back for that. But no, I would love to see them do a full blown tour or at least a festival or something like that. But another band everyone keeps talking about is Oasis.
Oh yeah, I see this all
But
the time. on social.
Liam says like I refuse to play with my brother. So I'm just thinking like
He won't
bands-
play with his brother?
Yes,
Yeah, there's
Oh, that's
such,
like the Fogertys.
yes.
Right?
such beef there. I don't think that would ever happen. I'd be really surprised if it did.
But no,
you never know. But then again, I never thought
Money
Guns N' Roses
talks.
would come back.
Never thought the Black Crowes would get
Yeah,
back
that one
together.
too.
They're both slinging shit.
Oh yeah, big
Right?
big time
Yeah.
slinging shit. I like
but
that.
I know, Oasis is a band everyone keeps talking about, wanting to reunite, and Liam keeps doing interviews like, I don't hate my brother, fuck my brother,
Yeah, I mean, when you're throwing that out in the world, the odds are it's probably not going to work out very well.
Right.
Yeah.
There are bands too that like pain me that there are not members in. I'll give you an example, and this is shitty because he doesn't really have a choice. Is Dave Navarro in Jane's Addiction? Like that's one of my favorite bands of all time. Now he says he has long COVID and he's been very, very ill for. 2 years, 2.5 years, something like that. But to me, when I see Jane's, like Dave is such a big part of that band. It's like Aerosmith. Like if Joe Perry wasn't in Aerosmith, that would feel very, very different to me.
Or Steven Tyler.
Well,
Yeah.
no question about it at all.
I was gonna say with Steve Perry with Journey.
That's another one. I
Yeah.
mean, but see, like that one doesn't bother me as much because Arnell, I think, is so good. Like vocally, that one, I don't know. Or maybe it was because like I've always loved Journey, but they're not like my top 3 favorite bands of all time. But like Jane's, that one hurts me to go and not see Dave on that stage just doesn't feel right. Like when Frusciante came back into the Peppers.
Yeah.
That like
That's
you
very cool.
literally felt it. You felt the energy click back together.
Because
You
those
know
are
what I
his
mean?
songs.
Yeah, exactly. And it brought a different element, I guess. So when they're living and you can get them back together, it's great. But obviously when they're dead, that doesn't work out.
Winnipeg's own Guess Who with Burton Cummings and Randy Bachman.
There you go. We always bring it back to Burton Cummings. Now, okay, well, let's play the fantasy game then. Dead.
Oh,
Who would you want to see?
AC/DC with Bon Scott.
Oh, yeah,
Or
yeah.
John Bonham with Led Zeppelin.
I mean, that would be that'd be the only.
Jim Morrison in The Doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Have to
Janice,
bring a few of them back.
Big
Janice.
Big Brother in the Holding Company,
Right?
bringing Janice back.
Yeah.
Any of those people, would you go?
Or I'm sorry, just think Leonard Skinner with the original singer.
The original lineup. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Yeah.
I can't even. That gives me the goosies just thinking about it. Would you see
My Cheech and Chong impersonation.
That's very good.
Fuck me, Alex, in the van.
Any of those that we just mentioned, would you pay a good amount of money
Yeah.
to go see them
Yeah.
as a, what do you call it?
Tribute?
Nope.
No, just a reunion band.
Nope. I'm not. I'm
Tour.
A
blanking.
not corpse band.
Alive.
I'm having
Hologram.
hologram. I was
No,
brain farting.
I wouldn't pay to see a hologram.
You wouldn't pay-
No.
I think
It's
I actually
not the
would.
same.
I would be curious. Remember when we went to whatever award show that
It was American Music Awards,
In
and
Vegas.
they did Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And we were there live.
And we were impressed.
I was impressed,
We were
but
impressed.
it's still, I mean, you're seeing like some faint vision. It
Well,
didn't
it's
look
gotten
like
better
a
since
body
then.
was
that was
on
like 15
stage.
years ago.
Yeah.
That was when the technology was really.
Might as well just
new.
watch a video.
I think I would pay.
I wouldn't watch a video of
to
that.
see Jen. You wouldn't.
No.
That's not getting Lamont.
No.
So for that performance, was that just like audio from an album, or they
I
took
believe
audio from a
so.
concert?
If someone
I
could
believe it's
take
from an
the
album.
DNA of the dead stars and put
Now we're
them
getting
in a
interesting.
test tube and grow them up to about 1969, that I'd pay to see.
The test tube baby
Yeah,
tour.
fetus on stage.
Ooh, Janis Joplin.
Yeah,
That's actually not a bad idea.
Right?
I would.
It's
Pay,
another $1 million idea for someone out there.
$1 billion
Yeah.
probably. Yeah, I would pay. I would pay to see Janice in any form.
Yeah.
If that was a hologram or a test tube baby.
Test tube baby.
Because
I have my standards.
you got weird
Only
quick.
if I've got a test tube baby singing.
Of course, Lamont took it back to sperm. Like, of course you did. What about-
Cloning.
would you do that? Would you pay money to go back and see a
Test tube baby.
not a test tube
Oh,
baby, a
but yeah,
hologram?
it seems like a fun night out. Like
It's interesting, right? I mean, because people
like going to
pay
the
do-
movies.
right? Yeah, that too. I mean, people pay to do rock documentaries.
I
on a
would
big
love to
screen.
see a test tube baby with some kind of deformity.
What is wrong?
Toxic Avenger.
I mean,
All right, then you know what? Let's take another weird turn. Let's go down this rabbit hole. If you could do a test tube baby
right. I'm a star.
of two rock stars,
Right.
you put them in the test tube together.
Oh, and have them combine?
and have them combine their talents. Who would you make? I would definitely do a Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix test tube baby.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I would
be
I
a
would do
super
Janis
subject.
Joplin with a member of ZZ Top to see a bearded woman sing.
You're such a freak.
I'm just thinking
What's wrong with you?
Eddie Van Halen
Ooh, okay.
and
Oh, Eddie. Yes. Okay.
I mean, we
gotta bring
kind of
Van
got
Halen.
that with Wolfgang. Wolfgang
I
is
was
very
gonna
talented.
say. I mean,
Yeah, but
You
it's
need
not
a- you need a
Eddie Van
sibling.
Halen.
he
Come
does-
on.
Yeah. Okay. But
Yeah.
I like where you're headed. Who are
Eddie
we-
Van Halen
Who are we mixing sperm with here?
with like a female singer.
Sure. I mean, we
Or-
don't discriminate.
No,
You want to
two
put
men.
two males together, by all means.
Okay.
I mean, gay couples do that all the time. We know somebody
Right.
who did that. They put the
Yes.
sperm and then they just.
in like a lab
in
and
a
it
lab,
mixes it
yeah.
up and you don't know who's getting what qualities.
Exactly. Actually, my favorite YouTubers, Shane and Ryland, did that exact same thing. So you can put two guys together too. So Eddie Van Halen, are you going to go two guitarists?
I'm thinking of a singer, so the person can play and sing.
Oh, okay. Play like Eddie and then sing
Sing
like
So your luck, what's going to happen is it'll get the guitar playing skills of the singer and the singing skills of the guitarist.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
There's no guarantee.
That's true.
Yeah.
Eddie was a good backup singer.
He was a good backup singer. You know,
I'm thinking of the movie
Plant,
Twins with Arnold and Danny DeVito.
Right. Robert Plant and Eddie Van Halen would be really good.
Yeah, I was gonna
together.
say, think about like in that
like
the Rock.
think about a ripping Robert Plant.
Yeah.
Like to add to that band, holy Lord, to just be another cherry on top.
Like Freddie Mercury or
Ooh, Freddie Mercury vocals with
Eddie Van Halen's playing.
oh no, let's put him with John Bonham and make a hell of a singer, frontman, drummer.
Right?
Can you imagine?
Or just like the
Well,
showmanship.
then he'd get the singing skills of John Bonham and the drumming skills of Freddie Mercury.
The showmanship of Freddie and Angus Young.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That would be, good Lord, that'd be wild. We are making
Right.
some mutant rock stars.
And I am all about the mutants.
Yes, you are.
Yes,
You really
I am.
took this topic to the
I
next
really
level.
did. Yeah.
Intersperm, and then it all gets.
We're talking crazy land. Why not take it to the next level?
I like that. That is really good. All right, what say you? Leave it in the comments down below. We want to know. All right, so 2-part question. Who do you want to see get back together in real life? Okay, so like that's number 1. That's part 1.
It's like our version of Bands Reunited. Remember that show on VH1?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That, or if you're making a test tube rock star, there's just sentences you never think you'll say.
But
you
there's
know?
no guarantees.
But there's no guarantees. Test tube rock star, baby.
Yeah.
Who are you making? Those are fun. I like those. Well done, boys. I brought nothing to this show today. Wow. You really outdid me.
Anyone else from the grunge era would like to see come?
Nah, we're done. Okay.
Well, but most of them are dead.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
if we,
Then we're talking against sperm.
Yeah, we're talking test tube babies
Sperm bank.
or fantasy life.
Yeah.
I mean, you put any. I mean, God, Soundgarden,
Frances
Nirvana.
Bean needs a son to have a Kurt Cobain reincarnated
Oh, that would be.
because she's married to Tony Hawk's son.
That's right. So
dude,
he'd be
he
a
was-
ripping singer, guitar player, skateboarder.
Skateboard. Oh my God.
If we're just picking qualities here, that would be amazing.
Talent right
Yeah,
there.
seriously. All right, I got to get back to my show. Thank you guys for being here so much. That was a quickie. Is that what we're calling that? A bonus bone?
Yes,
bonus bone
it's the quickie.
It's the
Yeah, I'm
bonus
good
bone
at these.
quickie. He said it. I didn't. All right, you guys. Thank you for being here. We'll talk to you next week. In the meantime, bye. Love. Leave your comments.
Woot woot.
Test tube baby. That just got so weird.
Sounds like an Alice Cooper song.